Okay, so we're going to be learning to analyze functions in a fair bit of detail, and one of the first details we're going to look at is where are a function's intercepts. And what we've told you so far is that the y-intercept for a function is the place or places where x equals 0. On a graph, the y-intercept means the places where you intercept or run into the y-axis, anywhere that you hit this vertical line. And the only thing those points have in common is that they have an x-coordinate of 0. It could be 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 8, 0, minus 5, anything like that. But if you take your equation and put x equals 0 into it, it will give you back the locations of any points where that's true. So for this equation, this is a parabola which opens up, so it should have some kind of U shape. And there should be some place along there where it crosses the y-axis. And the location of that place is, we just take y equals 4x squared minus 2x minus 5 equals, that's all 0, that's all 0. The only thing that survives is the negative 5. So after you've done that a few times, you'll notice any term that contains x is going to vanish when you do this. And you can fairly quickly scan through this and say that isn't going to matter, that isn't going to matter. Only this term, which doesn't contain x, is going to survive, and therefore the y-intercept is negative 5. Sometimes you can pick them off very quickly. So you can say the y-intercept is negative 5. That means my graph wasn't all that good. This should be down here, 5 units below the origin. That's more like it. And you can say the y-intercept is negative 5, or you can say the y-intercept is at 0, negative 5, if you want to be a little more verbose. Either one of those is good. Now, find the y-intercept of the function, I'm not going to try to sketch this. We'd have to do more analysis than I want at this stage. But to find it, we simply put in x equals 0 again. So we get y equals 3x squared minus 1. If you weren't writing this out, you're probably done already because plugging in zeros is fairly fast. That term vanishes, but we get left with minus 1. This vanishes, we're left with 7. So the y-intercept of this one is minus 1/7. Nothing to it.